Alrighty then, here we are. Successful India episode 292. So, well, with that first book blurb, how to draw in those readers, how to magically wondrous before new set. I reading the blurb makes the sale. That's what you're looking for. What second book blurb? The second book in a series. Who's the target audience that you're trying to appeal to that blurb? I suggest it's the people who read the first book, especially if you're talking a chronologically ordered series. You need to read book one before book two, before book three, read through. You're trying to get that read through. So who is the target audience of that second book blurb? If it's the first people who read the first book, then target your blurb that way. This wondrous character returns in. I was at the movie theater and saw an ad for the latest James Bond, and it starts off with James Bond returns. Target audience isn't people who have never seen a James Bond movie before. It's all those people who've seen James Bond movies before, because now the target is bigger, better, and more of what you expect. So you want to sell those repeat customers that this book is bigger, better, and will answer questions that they had from the characters. Target those people very specifically with the blurb, while also tweaking a little bit that you really need to read that first book before you come into this book, although you're going to be really gratified by reading both. Sell them all. Same thing with book three. Book three, it's now you're repeating customers. But oh, by the way, there's a first book, but now there's three books. So now you appeal to the binge readers, those people who are looking for more than just one title to read, just something. Hey, I've got one book that I can read in the next year. What one is it going to be? That's a hard sell. How can you be the one, damnedest to be that one, but not with the third book in a series? You're not going to sell that person looking for a single read, but you are going to sell the people who have read book one and book two. And I suggest book three's blurb is a hell of a lot easier to write than book one or two. And I just released book 13. I spent a grand total of about a minute and a half writing 13's blurb. Here's the characters. You're going to see these characters. You're going to see this other stuff, all kinds of questions, no answers. There you go. Bob's your uncle. And it sold great because book 12 sold book 13. Book 13 will sell book 14. That's the way of things. But when you're writing blurbs, by the time you get to book 13, the blurb is going to be easy. But book two and book three, focus who your target audience is. Same thing with book one. If your target audience is a genre, subgenre, then make sure you hit, I did an episode a few days ago on buzzword bingo. Make sure you hit those people right in the feels with what they're looking for, how they want to feel when they read your book. That's what you do with your blurbs. Yes, there's certain things. What is the inciting incident? How are people going to feel? Who are the characters? What kind of flavor are they going to bring to the story? And you're going to wow the readers, so potential readers, so they become buyers, readers, and then read all your other stuff too. So there it is. Don't kill yourself on the second or third blurb. Just understand that there's a different target audience. So what you put in your first blurb probably won't look anything like your second blurb or third blurb for the third book, second book. All right, just a different perspective. Keep things in perspective when you're working for yourself without killing yourself. Don't try to blurb from scratch when you don't have to. All right,